house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Woo, keep on Sabbath, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. Hey! One West! One West! One West! One West! One West! Coming up on my devotion.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my devotion.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you stuck to trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of One West rising to prominence. Cause I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligato nada. For the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had a nigga spin like a tire. But down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in that attic like they in Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W.
Hey, we live, bro. We ready to go. Oh, God. Sorry, Christ. Clap it up, clap it up. All right, here we go. All right, make this rhythm. All right, go ahead, blow it. Now you can blow it.
Charlotte.
Israel and Majum, prepare for the prayers. All right. Father Gadam, space the east. Talk. Right. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemaya. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Lakuka. Lava'ah. Batazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemaya. Turn it out. Come. Cow. Mom. Wasalak now. I walked it out. I select it out. I walked it out. Well, I now. But side one. Ball. I was shy now. Ayam. Rod. Kaya. Laka. Habalakwa. Wala what the power.
The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. So be it. Right? Here's the prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Babushah. Tananah. Akak. Rapa'ah. Kamakala. Kamarawa. Akak. Batahar. Masirayim. Akak. Ahakiam. Hamathiam. Akak. Arakawa. Pantama'ala. Garishan. Bashim Yahushua. The water. Amen. The power in the English. Yahweh. The name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharia, Mayathan, Yaba'ah, Azaria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Waratazah, Atan, Lamawat, Gagla, Ayarawam, Shamarika, Hana, Na'ah, Anawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shamarwa, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarika, Yahweh, Mazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yamamam, Ashamash, La'ah, Akaka, Barak, Alayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Akarai, Yashamar, Agnapaska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Waba'atka, Ma'ata, Wa'ai Awalam.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hill. From whence comes my help? My help comes from Yahweh.
My help comes from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth. You will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
All right, brother. Tell me, did you read this or not? My eyes too small. You got it cool or not? I get through. Sure? I get it. Look at that. I'm a glasses on the slide.
Al-Hayam. Al-Damalaka.
I got you.
Alpha, number one.
Hold on, okay.
Because that's the
Yes, I got you.
Come.
Alahayo.
Alahayo.
Alta Yalika.
Alahayo.
Alta Karash.
Alta Karash.
Wala Alta Shakwat.
Squat.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana. Abiyabika. Yahama Yawam. Ra'ash. El Imaka. Yirmiyahu. Sawada. Waita. Natazawa. Al Tazabawanyika. Amawa. Akawa. Wanakakida. Magawaya. Wala Yasakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Awada. Kaya. Nawatazawa. Naba. Nakadwa. Al-Yakar. Bayra. Nakawawa. Ayahala. Adawam. Wa. Yashamai. Al-Yam. Baba Abba. Bagariam. Ball. Wamawan. Wamalak. Palashat. Amiyabi. Tazawar. Gamash War. Ayawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zerawa. Bayalawat. Selah. Ashalaham. Kamaya. Kasayaya Sarah. Ayabian. Badakal. Washwan. Nashir Kamwa. Mayadara. Hayawa. Daman. Ladama. Shaitamwa. Nadayama. Salaki Nadab. Yabab Mawa. Rab. Kazabak. What is all? Mana. Kana Shakamwa. Ashar. Amawar. Nashirash. Ladawa. Nawa. Alhayim. Alhaya. Shaitamwa. Kagagana. Kakwash. Hayrakwa. Kaash. Tabari Ira. Walakaba. Talahat. Hariyam. Khan. Teradakma. Basarika. Wabasawapapka. Dabalaham. Mala'a. Payaham. Palawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamkat. Yahaw. Yabashwa. Waya. Wayabalawa. Ayai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadawa. Kaya. Ata. Shamkat. Yahaw. Abadka. Ayawam. Akarawataza. Got it?
Okay. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a total. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. Consulted. Against thy hidden one. They have said, come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. And Moab. And the Harim. The Baal. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur. Also is joined with them. And hope in the children alive. Selah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook Kisah. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. Like Zee. Yea. All the princesses of Ba. And that's the moon. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The house of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stove before the wind. As the fire burns the wood. As the flame sets the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tenderness. Make them afraid with thy store. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Lord. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Alone.
Is your house.
Is your house.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushua.
Bashem Yahushua.
Rakanah.
Rakanah.
Yashalah.
Yashalah.
Yasapari.
Yasapari.
Bashem Yahushua.
Bashem Yahushua.
Wabara.
Amen.
Amen.
Bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And school.
And school.
Name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Right? SARS. Shabi. Speed. Bit of Israel. Stay there. Imagine. Go to the home for me again. Patrai, report. Present thyself.
Napatra Ban Ban Yamin, Ban Yasharala.
Patrai, Banyashah.
Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shabaratham.
Yahweh Shem Yashah.
La Yasharala.
Bit of Israel. Shabi, you see it? Let's go and clap it up. All right. What's on Christ? Hey, y'all about Shem Yashah Bakat, brothers, y'all Shamal them, y'all Shem Yashah, sisters. Welcome to another Sabbath service. I'm Officer 1,000. To my far right, Officer 50.
Officer 50. Marshal Howard.
Anybody in the middle? Go ahead.
Trooper Napatra I.
Clap it for the brothers. All right. Other right hand man, Dar Ahmad, Officer 500 is not here, so things got a little bit off center for a while. You know, we ain't having, had 2 men in a while, but nonetheless, we're gonna get it rocking. All right, we're here to Sabbath service. Go out for joining us. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, whatever the case may be, make sure you share and like the class. You got any comments, put them in the chat. Understand? We're not a Christian church. We will answer your questions. All right, ain't gonna dance around them and ask any question that you may have. Again, this is the Sabbath service. The Lord told us that we need to take heed and listen and follow and come together on this particular day and learn the law, statutes, commandments, and learn your history according to the Bible. How many know that the history according to the Bible is that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are our brothers, our family? Understand? And the only people that's telling people out there that who we are is Commander General Hanna.
Right.
Started out 125th. Started out Harlem, New York, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on Commander General Hanna. And we come out here every weekend, and we come here every Sabbath service to let you know who we are and to go over the scriptures in the Bible. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump in and give you some of your culture back. All right. We're gonna, if you have your Bibles or your swords, we're gonna start at Deuteronomy 29 and verse 1. We're gonna go relatively quickly because we started the class a little bit late. All right, a little bit late. Nonetheless, we're gonna rock it out. All right, we're gonna read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew, and then we'll come back and read the next one and explain it in the next 7 in the English. All right. So go ahead.
Khan Adawan Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and Salaki, chapter 29 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Allah, Dabaria, Ha-Dabariyah, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Af, Mashah, Lakarath, Athah, Banya, Yasharala, Ba Arataza, Mawaaba, Malabad, Salakia, Malabak, Malabad, Habarat, Salakia, Habaryat, Ashar, Karath, Kartha, Karath, Atham, Ba Karab, Pa. Verse 2. Wayakwara, Masha, Allah, Salakia, Al, Kal, Yasharala, Waya Amar, Alahayim, Atham, Ra Aya, Salakia, Ra Ayatham, At, Kal, Ashar, Aisha, Yahweh, Salakia, La Ayan Yakam, Ba Arataza, Ma Tazarayim, La Paraya, Walakal, Ibadyawa, Walakal, Aratazawa. Verse 3. Hamasawa, Hagadlatha, Ashar, Ra'awa, Ayanyaka, Ha'aftha, Mapa Salaka, Hampathium, Hagadalium, Haham. Verse 4. Wala'a, Nathan, Yahweh, Lakam, Laba, Da'ith, Wa Ayanayim, Lara Awath, Wa Azak, Salaki, Wa Azanyam, La Shamai, Hayawam, Haza'ah. Verse 5. Wa Awalak, Afkam, Arabayam, Shanya, Bama Dabar, La'a, Salakia, Balawa, Shalamathikam, Ma'alyakam, Wana Ilyaka, La'a, Balatha, Ma'il, Ragalka. Verse 6. Lakam, La'a, Akaltam, Wayayan, Washakar, La'a, Shathya, Shathaya, Shayatham, La Ma'ain, Tha Da'iwa, Kaya, Salakia, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakam. Verse 7. Wa Thabawa, Al, Hamakwam, Hazaha, Wa Yataza'a, Sayakan, Malaka, Malak, Kashabawan, Wa Iwag, Malak, Salaki, Malak, Habashan, Labash, Habashan, Habashwan, Lakwarwa, Thanwa, Lamal, Kama, Wa Nakam.
Clap that for him. Brother, you got this canny sense of self-correcting in your words. You do a hell of a job self-correcting a lot of things. You read it, you see it, you say it, and you realize it's been incorrectly pronounced, and you come back and hit it. So that's a damn good job. Not many people can do that. They just say it the wrong way. I'm sorry, Christ. Hell of a job this way. All right, we can go back and read in English. Go ahead.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1 and 8.
This is what the culture teaches us, man. It teaches us how to read the Hebrew and understand the Hebrew.
Right.
You got to study all the time. We have classes every Friday to teach you the Hebrew and to read it. And it makes it fun. Dar does a great job making it fun. Yahweh God, he makes a great job making it fun. But you actually have to learn this Hebrew because that's our holy tongue. That's the language we will be speaking in. Understand? So we got to practice the thing. So coming to Sabbath services classes, keeping all the laws, statutes, commandments. These are the things that we have to practice.
Right.
If you want to take the kingdom. Right. Being in the kingdom, this stuff that we're going to be doing automatically. So it behooves you to practice these things now. All right. So just want to throw that out. Go ahead, brother.
Khan. Verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab.
Land of who?
Moab.
Who's the Moab? Anybody know who the Moabs are? Land of Moab. Anybody know? Wow. Somebody knows. Go ahead.
Like your Asian.
What type of Asian? Asian. You got it right. Asian. Which one of the Asians? A lot of Asians. Korean, Chinese. A lot of Asians. Anybody knows one? Take it. Go ahead, bro. Give a shot. Go ahead.
Like Chinese.
It's Chinese, right? No, it's Chinese. Oh, damn, I got these right. Yeah, Chinese. And we got the Moab and the what's the other? Ammonites. Ammonites. There you go. Yeah, clap it up for them. Chinese. What do they say about Moab? Anybody know what Moab means? What the Lord called the Moab? Anybody know what they mean?
Like I think wash pot.
The wash pot. Clap it up for them. Now, anybody know what the wash pot means? What does a wash pot mean? The Lord called these people wash pots. What does wash pot mean? I know you have old grandmas in here. Grandma, my grandma used to go, oh, that wash pot. She used to tell me that stuff about a wash pot. You know what is a wash pot? Anybody know what a wash pot is? Hey, knock it out. Give it a shot. What does it sound like? What does it sound like? Go ahead, sister, the back.
Like your a pot to wash like your feet and your hands.
Anything. It's a wash pot. You wash them, and everything, the remnants of everything that you wash is in the bottom of that pot. And I had my grandma say, yo, throw that wash pot out. Everything that you rinsed in, washed out, would be clothes. And normally wash pot, the old clothes that you take and you just try to clean. And the remnants and the sediments on the bottom of that wash pot is where all cakes up in is. And Lord has called them people that. That's what he calls those people. They are wash pot. He calls us Yasha'Allah and calls them the wash pot. That means something. Understand? So right now, we're going to go back and read it again for me. You cool about the show?
Khan. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Children of who?
Israel.
Children of Israel. The Lord gave Moses a commandment to give this to us in the land of the Moabs. Keep going.
In the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Haran.
If he's giving us these commandments and these things to say the covenant, he's making the covenant with us in the land of Moab. What does that mean? What does that mean? Just blow my mind with it. He's giving us a covenant in the land of Moab. What does that mean? Go ahead, Gabe.
That we were enslaved in Moab at one time?
Not quite what I'm going for. But this time he's giving us a covenant in their land. So what does that tell you? Go ahead, brother.
He's giving us a contract over there,
You know, y'all are both right with things they're saying, but it is deep. If you're looking at the little fine line, he's giving us a covenant. He's making a covenant with us, Israel, in their land. Go ahead, brother.
It's like, is it that he showed us how to Out of Moab, like he chose us.
He did do that. But it means that I'm gonna give it to you. Tom said, we took that land.
Oh,
We took it over. We rolled it. He gave us a covenant that he made with them in their land. So if you remember, we looking through the Deuteronomy, we went through the Exodus, we came out, taking people's land, taking it. Where we went, he was giving us the authority to take it. They to take that land as an inheritance. And when he did that, he told us, now we can go in there and keep the land. When you enter that land, keep the laws, statutes, commandments wherever you enter. At this point in time, we just damn near took over Moab, and the Lord told Moses, you know what, I'm gonna give you a covenant in their land. The Lord gave us a covenant in this land.
Right.
But we gotta take it over. But right now we can't physically take over this land, but we can spiritually take over this land. We can start keeping laws, statutes, commandments. We can start showing ourselves separate from the heathens. Once we start showing ourselves separate, the Lord's covenant is gonna still be invoked. It's invoked now. We're just not taking it as a whole, as a nation. We're not taking hold of the covenant to give to us. So he already took this land. He gave it to us because wherever we go, he said, you keep my laws, statutes, commandments, and I'll give you the inheritance of that land. The problem is we're just not taking hold of our covenant. We're not taking hold of our inheritance as a nation. Now, us in the ISUPK, we're taking it, and we have a little bit of heaven right here coming into. We say what we want to say. We rock our shields, and no one's gonna tell us that we wear our head wraps. Nobody tells us nothing because the Lord is on our side, and there's nothing that we can't do without the Lord. So that means a big thing. If he's giving you a covenant in their land, the Lord still has that same covenant with Israel today in the land of our oppressors. You just got to identify it and take it. Understand?
And Moses called unto all Israel.
Who?
Moses called unto all Israel.
All of Israel, no matter where we at. Moses called in all of Israel. Keep reading.
And said unto them, ye have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh.
And what did he do? Anybody can tell what he do in the land of Pharaoh? In the land of Pharaoh? What did the Lord do to Egypt? Come on, just talk back to me. Family. Go ahead, brother.
He said all kind of locusts.
Give me some. Somebody give me some. What did the Lord give to Egypt? You know it, brother. You just summed it all up. That's great. But I want some specifics. You know what I mean? Go ahead, little sis. The frogs. What else? We just covered it. What else he gave to Pharaoh? What else did he do to Pharaoh? Go ahead, brother.
Turned the water to blood.
Turn the water into blood. Go ahead, anything else? Go ahead, sis.
Like, killed the firstborn.
Killed all the firstborn. Killed them. Murdered them. It's awful. Go ahead, brother.
I can say the same thing, but he sent other sicknesses.
Sure did.
Did they have like boils or something?
Boils on them, yeah. Go ahead, brother. What else?
That's like it, sir. He said we're gonna introduce to the Titanic.
Hey, you come another way here, man. You brother said the Lord has sent them on an expedition to the Titanic. And what the brother was meaning that they was trying to come through the sea, the Red Sea. The Lord crushed them. Just like the people in that sardine can.
Right.
You know what I mean? They went down there and we was reading, they had imploded.
Right.
That thing imploded. I mean, they crushed them. That's the same thing that happened to Pharaoh and his crew.
Right.
Crushed them. That water waves coming back. The water is strong. And it crushed them. Just like he did them 5 billionaires in that damn sardine can. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
My friend called it a hot water heater.
Get a hot water heater. I mean, look,
God.
I'm from the old school. They had them big ass. I lived down in Florida. They got them big ass gas. You hold the gas thing in for the house, and it looks just like that damn thing he made.
Right.
Yeah, you think you can? I mean, you must think you're invincible if you're gonna go down there with the remote control and think you're gonna go in the bottom and just chill out and see the Titanic. You understand? Get that brother coming in. So yeah, so he crushed them. You understand? These are the things that we watched the Lord do to Pharaoh and his people. We watched him do these things. You understand? To Pharaoh. And the Lord is reminding us right here. And Moses is reminding Israel to remember what the Lord has done. Keep going, brother.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
Right quick. We started the Passover.
And start to pray. Clap it up, man. And start the Passover. Yeah, right. Can't forget, how can we forget the Passover?
Right.
Keep going, brother.
Khan. And unto all his servants, and unto all his land.
Go ahead.
The great temptation which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles.
What miracles have we seen? What miracles that were seen once we destroyed them? What was the miracles that the Lord was showing us? Anybody got some miracles? Go ahead, bro.
Salakia, manna.
Oh, manna. Manna. What is manna? What is manna?
Oh,
Break it down
Salakia.
a pot. What is manna?
Manna was like a wafer bread type material that the Most High rained onto the earth for the Israelites.
And what did
in
it
the
taste like?
wilderness.
What did it taste like?
They said it tastes like bread and honey, I think it was.
Like honey, anything you can imagine. Whatever you want it to taste like, it's gonna taste like.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want it to taste like, it's gonna taste like. That's a miracle. Bread never runs out. And that tells you the bread never runs out with the Lord as well. If you got the Lord and the Most High on your side, your bread is not gonna run out, no matter what it looks like, what the cupboards look like, what your refrigerator look like, what your funds look like. It doesn't matter. Because when it comes to the Lord, he can make stuff happen, man. This is the Lord we're talking about. Your relationship, no matter what it looks like. Your marriage, your relationship with your children, no matter what it looks like, because the Lord still has enough bread to give you. It's going to be enough. As long as you're still breathing, whatever your situation that you're in, you hold on, it's going to be all right. You believe what the Lord is telling you, and you follow him. Because you just can't believe, you have to do. That's the thing that Christians tell us so much. The Lord loves the sinner. Can't go into that. The Lord does not love the sinner. I don't give a damn what you say. The scriptures don't say that.
Right.
It doesn't say that. It says I can't. He does not love the sinners, which means you just specialize in the sin. You're just doing whatever you want to do, and that can't happen. You have to break away from things. But as long as you follow the Lord's laws, statutes, commandments, it'll be all well with you. Even though things don't look like it's gonna work out for you, but it will definitely will. You just gotta trust and believe. Understand? Keep going.
Verse
Those are the great miracles that the Lord will give to you, and you'll see your marriages work out. You'll see your children growing on strong. You'll see the finances come back. Those are the miracles that we see today. But you think that it's from your own might, your own strength. I did this, I did that. And just like we thought that today, children of Israel walking around in the wilderness for 40 years because of that.
Right.
Because of that. They think they did it, even though they saw what the Lord did in the land of Pharaoh. We saw the manna from heaven. We saw the chariots guiding them. I mean, just imagine if you ever been in the desert, or if you've been outside the woods in the country, and there's no lights. It's dark out there. You can't see. And they had the chariots guiding their way. Because we couldn't move in the daytime because they would see us. So nighttime, we was moving. Chariots leading the way. Incense to the Most High God leading the way. These are the miracles the Lord has done to us. When he was thirsty, he gave us something to drink.
Right.
Just when they was like, I want to go back to Egypt. I got you. Don't worry about it. The hell with Egypt. I got you. That tells you don't need nobody else's power. But you don't need the power of Islam. You don't need the power of Akhnamaman, whatever his name is. You need no power to eat your tolerance. All you need is the power of the Most High God, Yahweh. That's all you need.
Right.
And he'll show you the way. You understand? Keep going, brother.
Verse 4. Yet the Lord hath not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day.
The Lord gave you the eyes to see these things, ears to hear all these things. The Lord is giving you that to see these things, but you're not really seeing. You have eyes, but you don't see. You have ears, but you don't hear. Our people are going through that to this day. They see the destruction of what's going on in the world, and they still don't see what's happening.
Right.
They see that we were oppressed, and they still want to say, "Nah, it's our fault." They want to blame. They want to blame your brothers for issues that's happening that we only been here a couple hundred years. Esau ran this whole earth for a long time. They ran it a long time. And we came over here from another country into slavery, and you still telling us it's our fault? Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, sir. Wasn't it Harriet Tubman who said, she freed thousands of slaves, but would have saved thousands more if they only knew that they were slaves?
They had eyes, but they couldn't see. They were slaves. That's absolutely right. That was Harriet Tubman. They didn't know. They was there. They had eyes, couldn't see. Ears, couldn't hear. They want to hear that. They want to hear, nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm straight. I'm good with master. Not knowing. The thing about it, because I have a business, and a lot of brothers have businesses, and you don't know how free you are until you have your own. But what comes with that freedom? Hard work. To be free and have your own business is hard work. Because it's not coming from anybody else. It's easy to be a slave. You're going to sit back and do what they tell you to do, feed your food, and that's it. And I say easy in the sense of the work's not going to be easy. It's still difficult. But as far as not worried about where your food gonna come from, you know, Master gonna give you all the slops over here. You know what time you're gonna get up. All right, stop, let's go. You're gonna pick about 1,000 barrels. That's it. Let's go to bed. They know what they're gonna do the next day. But when you're out here and you're free and you follow Most High, you don't know where your meal coming from. That's why the Lord said, my daily bread. Our Father who art in heaven, give me our daily bread. He gives you daily bread every day. That prayer is power. Every sentence is broken down. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our what? Daily bread. Which means yesterday I was already left. Tomorrow, you don't know if you're gonna be there. You know if you're gonna be crushed like these people in them tin cans. You don't know what's gonna happen. So the only thing you got that day in that daily bread is what you're gonna eat. Don't worry about tomorrow. I ain't promised to you.
Right.
Yesterday is gone. What can you do about it? So what? You got fired yesterday. Nothing you can do. You lost your car yesterday. Ain't nothing you can do. But today, what can you do today? Make them plans. It's always good to foreshadow what you're gonna do, but sometimes you can't because tomorrow's not known to you. So don't be like everyone who have eyes but don't see, ears can't hear. See what's going on in this world. Hear what they're saying about the children of Israel. Hear what they're saying about you. But nonetheless, hear what the Lord is telling you what to do. See what the Lord has already done and know what he's going to do already. Because he already said it. He gave us these scriptures, not for you to read and just say, okay, just discuss it over some coffee. He gave these scriptures to let you know from the prophet to tell you this is what it is. He gave you a blueprint. This Bible is a blueprint of what to do. You understand? Keep going, brother.
Khan, verse 5. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness.
How many years?
40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing
40
old.
years in the wilderness, and your clothes are not ran down and torn. Still have decent clothes to wear. The Lord took care of you. Keep going.
Khan. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoes is not waxing old upon thy foot.
You didn't want for nothing. 40 years in the wilderness after you left Pharaoh, and you walking around 40 years in the wilderness because of your own attitude and your griping and your complaints. But the Lord still took care of it. That shows what? He has mercy. Because the Lord could have killed every one of them in that wilderness, which, hey, we keep reading, we're going to figure out some things. But 40 years, sometimes you create situations on your own. Sometimes you create the situations where it wouldn't have to be that way, but because of what you're doing, what you have done, puts you in a situation. But we cry out to the Lord, well, Lord, why did it? Why? No, this is your doing. This is your doing. You're upset, you griping, you murmuring, you complaining about stuff that I already had you covered. You seen what I did in the land of Israel, in Pharaoh land. You saw what I did to them, the land of Egypt, but yet you're gonna murmur and complain about what you ain't got. And I already gave you these things already. Where's your trust in me? Keep walking. But even though you're walking in the wilderness, I'm still gonna make sure your clothes is okay.
Right.
I'm still gonna make sure your shoes is good. I'm still gonna make sure you're gonna be eating all right. It may not be what you want because of your attitude, but I have mercy on you. Go ahead, Michael. I guess what you say.
A couple cuts, sir. Can I put a precept real quick? What? Couple cuts. Book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? Verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?
Damn right. Clap it up, that precept. That's a damn good precept. The birds depend on the Lord. Weather change, they fly down south and do their thing. So the Lord can feed the birds and clothe the flowers and the plants and the land. He can actually much more greater than that. You're way much more greater than a plant, a flower. You're greater, so the Lord is going to take care of you. But you got to put it together. You got to put in work. You got to put in work. Don't fall in the whole Christian thing. The Lord don't love you. Don't worry, just pray about it. Nah. You can pray about it, but you have to put in work.
Right.
You have to do something. There's nothing in this world that if you don't do something, you're not going to get results from. Except the Bible. When it comes to the Bible, you just think they can magically, just listen to the Lord, don't do no work, and the Lord will give you everything. That's Christian belief. That's Christian theology. It's not real.
Oh God.
The realness of just like work. If you don't go to work, you're not going to eat. You're not going to clothe your children. If you don't put work into your vehicles and change the oil like it's supposed to, it's going to crap out on you. It's going to go down. You don't take care of your body, it's going to decay. You have to put in work. That's just the natural order of things. You have to work. You understand?
Stop it, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
But who was it like? 26 years after physical slavery,
Mhm.
we had our own towns,
And right.
our own cities, everything, airports, all that. Like, that's what to show you. We don't need these other nations. We don't need these other heathen nations.
Yeah.
And now if we had ISUPK and this truth back then, I think we would have been all right. But I don't think King would have happened. We wouldn't have been integrated like, nah, bro. We need to go on with all that.
It just took work. Hard work. Hard work and also follow laws that's commandment.
Right.
Most High God. Understand? So, yeah. But all them 40 years, the Lord still took care of them. Keep going.
Come, verse 6. Ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye might know that I am the Lord your God.
Now I know you just tell me, well, wait a minute, I don't want you just say he ain't give me no food, no drink. I'm confused. Now I'm telling him he ain't drink no food and wine. You just told me he gave it to him. Now you tell me he didn't give it to him. What's the problem? Anybody break that down? Anybody want to take a shot at what that's saying? You have not eaten bread, neither have you drank wine or strong drink. That may confuse you, but reading this is fundamental. That ye may know that I am the Lord your God. I know you know.
Oh,
I know you know. We gonna give him a chance, then we go with you. Anybody want to take a shot at it? Sister, want to take a shot at it? You just had a baby. Or you're about to have a kid. You ain't got no job. You got no income. But you got clothes. You got food. The baby got everything he needs. Because I am your God. That makes sense to you now? Maybe you can break it down a little better that way? And the brother, Marshawn, just brought it out just moments ago. Go ahead, let's do the shot.
So like it, sir, I think it's a spiritual thing in terms of bread and wine and strong drink and things like that. It's like you didn't have those things, saying that you had to struggle. You had to go through it so that you would know that he is the Lord your God. He couldn't make it easy for you.
More or less. You on it too. I'm gonna give you that, clap it up. We're gonna bring it out a little bit more. It's not saying that they didn't really have no food and bread.
Right.
They didn't get it from nobody else. You didn't get it from Pharaoh, the land of Egypt. You didn't drink from Pharaoh's wine vineyard. You drank from mine. So in a sense, he's right. You drank from mine. I gave you this. I gave you that because I am the Lord. Now you can't say the Lord's over there gave him the food. The Lord over there gave him the drink. Pharaoh did it. The other guys did it. Christianity did it. The Muslim did it. The Muslim God did it. Krishna did it. You can't say all these things. I was doing my chakras. They did it. You can't say none of that. Only thing you can say is, damn, that's all you can say. The Most High God did it. You can't point your finger nowhere else. You walking around the wilderness for 40 years. The Lord is providing for you, giving you this, giving you meat, giving you drink, giving you clothes, giving you what? Oh man, what more do you want from the man? Oh, praise. What more do you want from the Most High God? For you to walk around and murmur and complain? He took you from where you were into the school of ISUPK. The stuff that you knew 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, you don't know that now. You know something totally different. The God you were serving, you found out, damn, I was serving no God. I was serving these people. Now you come into the truth. The Lord spared you to come into this truth to understand it. Now you're serving the Most High God when he could have killed you back then. So no matter how you got here in ISUPK, I was talking the other day, I'm like, thank God. And then I understand what the house I was saying about the other fake Israelite groups. Because just imagine if, what's the name, Kyrie Irving and Yeezy went to those fake Israelite groups. Because a lot of us was in fake Israelite groups before we got here, right? How do we find this truth? Because of the fake Israelite. We went in there and said, something ain't right.
Right.
Something's not right. And you got out of there and you found ISUPK. So Yeezy and Kanye and Kyrie Irving, but it wasn't fake. It was like it was only a matter of time before they found out the ISUPK is the home of the truth.
That's right.
And he would have been there. You understand?
Right.
So thank God. Fake Israelite groups, do your thing. Keep on. You're recruiting for us. Now I understand why the Lord said, don't worry about it. He's like, how, Master, they doing miracles in name. Don't worry about it. Let them do what they got to do. Christ said, let them do them, because they can't hurt us. What they doing is going to bless us. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, sir, if I may, just this past Thursday, I talked to the brother that led me this way. He's not in this truth. He's actually in IUIC. And he said a quote of mine when I was doing his classes. He was like, didn't you say you was going to follow me? Didn't you say you was going to follow me to get that purple shirt? You know, didn't you say that? And I said, yes, I did. But I chose instead to follow Christ.
Damn right. Clap it up right there. Although they are brothers, these were like brothers. We always love our brothers. We always pray that they find the truth.
Right.
We pray that. But if they don't, Lord be with you. But we know our Lord. So thank the Most High that He led you into this truth. And now you understand the things that you might not have known before.
Right.
And now you can walk the straight and the narrow path and get into and bring the kingdom down to earth so that we can live without no shame of, without no thought of, as a billionaire going down to the bottom of the earth trying to see the Titanic. I just don't understand that. But hey, keep reading. Last scripture.
Last scripture, verse 7. And when ye came unto this place, Sihon, the king of Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against you unto battle, and we smote them.
No matter who comes up against you, the Lord, when they got onto the land of Moab, all these people was coming against them. And the Lord said, I smoked them. I killed them, jokers for them. I offed them. From Don Galeon, I offed them. Whatever you want to say, the Lord killed them. Can't nobody come up against the ISUPK.
That's right.
Crush them every time. Can't nobody, because when you come up against the ISUPK, you come up against the Most High God. And the Lord is with us, you understand? The Lord is with you who's in you. So no one can come up against you. No matter if it's fake Israelite groups, no matter your boss, no matter your job, no matter your bills, nobody can come up against you. And I believe that wholeheartedly, that nothing can come up against you because you have a greater power that's in you. You have it. You just got to hold on to it. You got to take it, and you have to believe it. You have to believe this because it's thus said the Lord. You're not believing in something that's not true. You believe in miracles that's already took place. This is the Bible is the only Bible or book that has prophecies that already came to pass, that has already finished, and there's more to come. There's no other book is like this. People always say, "Oh, we got these other Bibles and these other books, the Book of the Dead and the Book of the Angels, or the Fallen Angels, and all kind of books. Even the Book of Enoch. They have all kind of books out there. None of them books have any prophecies that has come to pass. None of them. So I follow. That's why the Lord said, none of them shall want his mate. No book out there can contend with the Bible. You know why no book out there can contend with the Bible? Because there's no other God out there that can contend our Lord. No other God out there. And in the book, when we was back in Pharaoh land, in the land of Egypt, we was tormenting their gods. They had gods. They had the gods of the frog. They had the gods of all these things. And we was just playing with them. The Lord, through Moses, was playing with their gods. Like, hey, you got the land of the frogs? Okay, go ahead. We played you with frogs. Oh, you got a land of locusts? Okay, you got a locust god? We're going to flood you with some locusts.
Right.
We was toying with them. The Lord was toying with them. The Lord could have just killed them all right then and there, but the Lord said, you know what? I got time today. I got time today. Let's go, Moses. Let's go. Be my mouthpiece. I got time today. Let's get on it. And that's what the Lord was doing, toying with them. Just like he can do to this day with our oppressor. He can toy with our oppressor. But we're just not giving him the tools to help him.
Right.
He needed, he wanted someone, I can't say need because the Lord don't need nobody. But like a better word, he used Moses to be the mouthpiece, the toy with these people.
Right.
So the Lord needs a mouthpiece here on this earth to toy with our oppressors. And the men and women in ISUPK, and the prophets in ISUPK, that's what we do. We go out there as a mouthpiece, and we challenge anybody. And we go up against any schools, any Israelite group, any powers, anything. We go up against it, and we love it. Because we know our Lord got our back. You can't contend with it. So I say that for you guys, when you go out into your slaveries and you into the world with your families and stuff like that, and know the Lord got your back. And toy with it. Let the Lord use you. You know, whatever they want to say, oh, we can't eat this, oh, we can eat that. Look, okay. And watch your enemies fall upon you. Watch, and soon they're gonna come back. Well, you know, your uncle got diabetes. You in your mind. I told you about that. I told you not to eat that crap. But what they're gonna say is like the people in the wilderness. Well, that's because I should have kept on my diet. No. You should just follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, and leave that pork alone. You won't have the gout.
Right.
You won't have diabetes.
Right.
You won't have none of these things.
That's right.
That's what goes to my mind when somebody tells me somebody in my family dies or something like that. I think, well, how did they die? They died by the sword. They was out there selling them dope and got shot in the head. Lord told you not to put that stuff down. Lord told you. So the Lord will make a mockery of your enemies. And I know they're your family, but if you're with the Lord and they're against you, then they make you enemies. Pretty much. Right. You can pray that your people come on your side, but if they don't, they just against the Lord. And the Lord's gonna do what He's with us. That's just how it is. All right, we finished on that? You done on that?
Verse 7, come.
Okay, I'll read it again one time. We can close it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 7. And when ye came unto this place, Sihon, the king of Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us unto battle, and we smote them.
Let the Lord fight your battles, you understand? Don't fight this on your own. You're in UPK, get with your brothers, get with your sisters, fight that battle with your brothers and sisters, all right? Anybody got any questions? Any comments? Anything? Got any questions online? I can't see. I know I'm blind in the back. I don't know. You good to go? All right, what's time in Christ? In Israel. I'm out. Good Lord, brother.
La Yasharala.
Israel. Imagine. Stand. Go down, face the east. SARS. Abanaw. Shema Shemayim. Kodash. Hayat. Shamkat. Yahweh. Malakuka. Ratazayka. Hayan. Aisha. Baharatazah. Kawa. Hayat. Bashemayim. Latanya. Akam. Hall. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawakianawa. Bala'ah. Banasaiwan. Paul. Abashayna. Ayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wala'ala. Watapara. I will love you. Amen.
What's prayer in English? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. And we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Let's get real. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Barakanawa. Wayasha'ala. Wayafayat. Sapari. Bashim Yahushua. The water. Amen.
West Israel, in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
bless us,
and Israel,
and Israel,
and the school,
and the school.
in the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Right? Sorry, turn. Shall we be seated? All right, clap it up. Thanks, students, to the class. We're gonna pass the class over to Precinct Officer 500, Deshaun. Might be now go to the bottom. That drawer.
Child, sit underneath right here.
Oh, what?
Shalom, Israel. These are ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the commanding General Yahan, roof for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithe, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations will be the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. It'll be Friday, September the 5th. You can find it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. And we would like to remind all Akim and Watch to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And we would like to ask you to Google the address every time you come to the school. It's 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. It helps out with the algorithm, helps to get school, help draw more attention to the school. And with that, men of Israel, Amijam, please stand. We're going to give one courage salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amijam Shabbat, Amijam, Barak. And what I just said in the Hebrew translated to the English, may the Lord, in the name of Christ, bless you. Yah SARS, turn to the sisters. Sisters, Amijam. We stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courage salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amijam Shabbat. Amijam, Barak. And what I just said in the Hebrew translated to the English, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yah top, his hands down, class dismissed.
Hey, we're taking this one too, right?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Still recording. We live.